Hello students, today we will proceed to the next topic in cricket, that is runs. So the batsman is supposed to score the runs, and the primary concern of the batsman to remain in the field and not become out. That means he has to prevent the ball from hitting the wicket or to prevent any catch out too. And his secondary concern is to score runs also, because the match is decided on the basis of runs scored, so he has to score runs. So whenever the batsman hits a ball, it goes to somewhere in the ground, and if a fielder cannot reach or cannot throw the ball to the wicket, either of the wicket, before the batsman reaches, then the batsman thinks that he can take a run. And generally, as two batsmen are involved in the run, so an understanding is needed between them, mutual understanding, and that mutual understanding is also clarified by calling yes, no, or wait whenever the fielder is near the ball. Then no, it may be called that there is no run, or if the first run was taken, then also no can be called by other batsmen. It means that he will not be able to either reach the uh, another crease, popping crease, or it is not beneficial for both of them to take a run. And whenever a fielder is fielding a ball nearby and there is chance of misfielding, if the ball is going fast, then wait is called, so that if the ball is missed by the fielder, then the run can be taken. Or sometimes if there is no run, then no is called. So in this way runs are scored. And other way of scoring runs is to hit the boundary by the ball. So it happens when either the ball touches the ground before it crosses the boundary, that then 4 runs is given to the batsman, and the ball if directly going over the boundary, outside the boundary, then 6 runs are given to the batsman. So in this way runs are scored, and sometimes extra runs are also given, like no ball. Whenever a bowler crosses the crease while bowling with his front foot, then that is front foot no ball. Or if the bowler is bowling the ball directly above the waist height as a full toss to the batsman, it is also called a no ball. Another way of bowling no ball is to bowl any second ball over the height of shoulder, even if the ball is going on the first drop. Nowadays, the rule has been made that even when a bowler bowls a no ball, a free hit is given to the batsman on the next ball. On a free hit ball, the batsman cannot become out. He can only be run out on that ball. So that is a free hit. Again, a wide ball is called when either the ball goes over the head for the first time in the over, or the ball is going either to the leg side or offside of the batsman very widely. A demarcation is done already of ranges of wide, and when a bowler bowls outside that demarcation, then it is called a wide. Another way of scoring runs through extra is getting byes. That means when the bat is not touched to the ball, and if keeper misses the ball, then the runs are scored, and that runs are counted in the team's total, but that does not go in the books of the batsman. Another way of scoring is leg by. Another way of by is also leg by. When the ball touches any part of the body excepting bat or gloves, and it goes to somewhere and the runs are scored, then it is called leg by. Now dismissal of the batsman. Let's see what are the ways of batsman to be dismissed. So first thing is he can be bowled. That means ball when bowler bowls, the ball hits a wicket and the wicket is dislodged broken, that means it comes out of ground, or ball is dislodged. If the ball is not dislodged, even the ball is touching the wicket, then it is not supposed to be bowled out. Other way is to become catch out. That means when the ball hits a bat and without touching the ground, it goes into hands of any fielder or keeper or bowler. It is called catch out. Again, LBW is that out in which any body part becomes comes before the wicket when the ball was supposed to hit the wicket. So that is called LBW. Run out is when any batsman is running and trying to score runs and trying to reach other side's popping crease, and before that, if the fielder hits the wicket with the ball, then it is called run out. Stumped means when a batsman is batting and jumping out of the crease, and the keeper catches the ball and touches stumps with the ball and dislodges the ball, then that is called a stump out. A hit wicket, that means in the process of hitting any ball, when the batsman hits the wicket by his bat or any body part, that is called hit wicket. Hit the ball twice means it is very unusual way of getting out when a batsman hits the ball twice with the bat, or if he wants to protect the wicket from the upcoming ball, or if it is very dangerous for other players, then it is hit the ball twice out, called hit the ball twice out. And if a batsman is playing and if the ball is going towards the stumps and the batsman prevents with his bat when he has played once, then he can do so. That is not out. But if that is dangerous for the fielders or to protect the ball from hitting the, it is called obstructed the field. That means the ball was going to hit the batsman, hit the wicket, but the batsman obstructed the ball from going through, then it is called obstructed the field out. And handle the ball means when ball was supposed to go to the wicket, the batsman cannot hold it with his hand, that is called handle the ball. And timed out means when a batsman becomes out, there is a 3-minute time under which the next batsman must come to the pitch, but when it is not done, it is called timed out. So most of the times, excepting run out, the striker becomes out. In run out, the non-striker may also become out. So these are the ways of becoming out. So next things, innings closed and results and fundamental skills and techniques, I will explain in the next video. Thank you.